Kanua may takawin ni jeclaa doona.
ها أبو
waan dhameeyey si fiican ugu ciyaaraya
هاي فيري
ما شاء الله عليه.
Sorry, Rocco.
Good dog.
Somali al-Shabaab militants have posted this picture of an unnamed man they say they have executed in Nairobi. They claim he was a spy working for British and Kenyan intelligence services, attempting to disrupt the recruiting and trafficking of young Western Muslims. Al-Shabaab extremism within Kenya escalated with the Westgate shopping mall attack in Nairobi 2 years ago, in which 67 people died and 175 were injured. In April, the group massacred 147 students and staff at Garissa University College. Al-Shabaab want to impose their strict version of Sharia law across the Horn of Africa. They bitterly resent the role of Britain and the Kenyan military in propping up the UN-backed Somali government.
Morning, Colonel.
Morning, Ted. Good morning.
Morning, Mom. Morning, Colonel. Version 3 on Operation Egret is ready. Ahmed's house data is on slide 3.
Thank you. Only 2 Hellfires? Where are my GBU-12s?
Well, Mum, given the mission brief, we thought we should decrease the gross weight and increase the loiter time.
So I've only got the Hellfires.
Yes, Mum.
So next time you change the loadout, you check with me first, please.
Yes, Mum.
Thank you.
حسبت قد هذا كتاب.
بصفي عن سمية.
إيه.
ايه. بوقتك كان. وإيمانا يا.
General, good morning.
You got my email?
Yes, sir. Very upsetting.
His family will need our support.
Leave it with me. Everything in place?
Yes, sir.
I'll be at Cobra in an hour.
That should be fine.
Good luck today, Catherine.
Thank you.
Is this briefing room 7?
Yeah, you're fine. We haven't started yet. Lieutenant Watts.
Airman Gershon?
Pleasure.
Stand by. Room, attention.
Carry on. All right, I'm going to introduce you guys to a Colonel Powell in London. Push us through, please, Major.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Colonel. Are we coming through clear?
Loud and clear, Colonel. Thank you. Good to see you again.
And you, ma'am. I have your crew ready. Introduce yourselves, please.
Morning, ma'am. Lieutenant Steve Watts, aircraft commander, pilot.
Airman First Class Carrie Gershon, sensor operator.
Senior Airman Matt Lavery, Mission Intel Coordinator.
Thank you. Today, you will be flying a joint operation over Nairobi, Kenya, codenamed Operation Egret. Horn of Africa, Somalia, Kenya, Nairobi. We have intelligence of a meeting of key members of Al-Shabaab in the suburb of Parklands in this house, here. It belongs to a man named Shahid Ahmed. He's an Al-Shabaab facilitator. Due to visit this house is this man, Abdullah Al-Hadi. He's a Somali, and his wife, Ayesha Al-Hadi, formerly Susan Helen Danford, British national. Troubled childhood, converted at 15. She was radicalized in a West London mosque where she met and married Al-Hadi. Intelligence has them connected to the most recent suicide bombing in Kenya. They are numbers 4 and 5 on our East Africa Most Wanted list. We've been tracking them for 6 years. Their cell executed one of our Kenyan agents yesterday. Now, we have information that they will be in Nairobi today, using that Parklands house as a transit point for 2 new recruits. Mohammed Abdisalam, American. The CIA have him connected to extremists in Minnesota, and Rashid Hamoud is British. Once all suspects are in the house, Kenyan Special Forces will launch a cordon search. This is an operation to capture, not kill. Your job is to be their eye in the sky.
Right, thank you, ma'am. Kill it.
Yes, sir.
Go brief.
So, sir, how long have you been here?
About 6 months now. You?
Just got here.
Oh, wow. How you liking Vegas?
It can get a little wild.
That it can. Where are you from originally?
I'm from Ohio.
Ohio.
Where are you from?
Idaho. When did you qualify?
A month ago.
Wow. It's only been about 2 years for me.
Why'd you join?
I've racked up a lot of college debt. Air Force was a guaranteed 4 years of work.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Seen giraffes?
Matter of fact, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a whole bunch of them. About 30 miles east of the city.
The aircraft is establishing the orbit at flight level 200, running covert. Aircraft and GCS are in the green, no write-ups.
Good, great.
All cameras checked good. Here's the target. Ground forces are a few blocks away in an old factory. Over here.
Okay, thanks.
Weapons all spun up good. 10 hours time on station remaining. We still have 2 Hellfire missiles. Secure, radio checked, good.
Great. Thank you, guys.
All right, do good, don't suck.
Hey, Matt, you strapped in?
I'm here. Get comms.
Sherman 50 North 20. Good morning, Moses. How are you?
North 20, Showman 50. Good morning, Colonel. Very good, thank you.
Confirm Seahawk is in the blue zone, but Condor is still in flight, right?
Seahawk is in the blue zone. We expect Condor to land in an hour.
Thank you. Are your men in place?
Yes, ma'am.
Darling, is your dad here? I'm looking at a whole shelf of these Annabelle dolls. You didn't tell me there were different types. I've no idea where to buy her. Can you get back to me ASAP? Otherwise, I'm holding a time to sleep doll. It says here, you will hear her babbling when it is Betty buys. Call me as soon as you can.
عليا روتي وديار
General Benson, you here for Cobra?
General Benson. Jack Cleary, I'm coordinating today. This way, sir.
Okay. Hold on a minute. Baby moves. What have I got? Well, does it matter? I mean,
General, they're asking for you, sir.
yes. All right, darling, I'll try. Yep. Bye-bye. I bought a time to sleep doll when I should have bought a baby moves. Apparently there's an important difference.
I'll see what I can do, sir.
Attorney General, good morning.
Good morning, Frank.
Minister.
General.
Ma'am. Congratulations on your new appointment.
Thank you.
I'm going to talk you through the capture of Susan Danford, aka Aisha Al-Hadi.
Welcome to Nairobi. How's it free?
Condor has landed.
Copy that. Proceed to the blue zone.
Hey,
Hey,
did you go to the game?
it's busy. You might still make it. What have we got here?
Tracking some extremists in Nairobi. One guy's from my hometown.
You're kidding, serious?
Yeah.
Is that him?
Uh-huh. Muhammad Abdi Salam, Somali. A lot of them there.
Well, let's hope he's not coming back.
Yeah. Have a good shift.
Thanks.
What's going on?
We've got Kondo in the blue zone.
What the fuck is Kondo?
The second guy in from the airport.
I can't keep up with these names.
Showman 50, can we get a view into the house?
Back 90, Showman 50. Can you try and look into the house?
Moving now. Showman 50, would you like us to bring in Ringo?
Negative. Wait for number 3 to arrive.
واجد مقوى قد تنشد
تنتشر غالي فرتيش النص سيري طبعا سنتر
We have movement?
Damn it, are they leaving? Where are Danford and Al-Hadi?
Colonel, our intelligence only has them arriving in another half hour.
Well, then our intelligence is bad.
Not 20, Showman 50. I have my men ready. Do we go in?
No, Major, please, hold your men. I want Danford.
Copy. Hold! Bravo 27. Follow if they leave.
Hawaii 5, confirm PID.
Roger, no 20. I'd like to be closer.
Take 90, go closer for PID.
No 20. Hawaii 5 confirms positive IDs on Mohammed Abdusalam and Rashid Ahmad.
Roger that. Who's that?
Zoom in.
Is that Danford? I need a PID. Damn it, is that her or does Ahmed have a wife?
I'm sorry, Colonel, we don't know.
No, not good enough, people. It has to be her. Why didn't we know she was already in the house?
Movers, say intentions?
Stay on packs.
Copy.
Bravo 27, following.
Hawaii 5, I want a PID on that woman as soon as we get a visual.
Yes, ma'am.
Zoom out.
Lot 20, showman 50. Looks like they're heading towards Eastleigh.
So how do we launch a ground assault if she's going in there?
We can't. Al-Shabaab controls that neighborhood. It would trigger a massacre.
All right, just stay with her.
Showman 50, Bravo 27. It's too risky to follow.
Return to base.
Sherman 50, do we know this house?
It belongs to Amadou Mukhtar. He's a Somali trader, but there's no other intel on him.
Hawaii 5, North 20, did you see anything there?
No, ma'am.
Showman 50, we need an eye inside that house. I have to know if Danford is inside and who is with her.
Ma'am, it would mean putting a man in the street, and you'd have to get close to control the people. He could easily raise suspicion.
Well, even if you use a Somali?
Every stranger is suspicious, even a Somali.
Moses, we both believe that Danford is inside that house, do we not?
Yes, ma'am.
And I cannot authorize a strike without a positive ID. I believe we have to accept the risk and send someone in. Moses, can you do it?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I appreciate what you're doing.
Pack 90, Showman 50. I need you to engage Ringo at the target house. We need a positive ID.
How much is this?
180 each.
I want all 2,000.
2,000? 2,000?
Yes.
Take it, take it.
2,000. And
What?
this?
What do you want?
This 400?
400? My jacket?
Yeah.
It's not 400. Give me 1,000. I'll give you a jacket.
Okay, 1,000. Get it. Get it out. Okay, give it to me.
Okay. Thanks, man. What?
hadda wiil dambo wax haday ma jiro
ما شاء الله وأرن أدي أدو في عن
haddana albaabkaaga furan iyo mahraddaada waad ka tegi kartaa
في عن
lacagtii waa kugu furan
ما شاء الله خير الله فسيكوده إلهنا ومثلا نصر زي ما صنته
waa maxay gabadha waxay samaynayso
عليا ما حسمينا سأبه
إقرار نقابة
مرتم حسمينا أب أرنتان
هي أبي
هاي رام نقا عيال بقى واحد استقسم عليا اب maxaa samaynaysaa
Ika raado noqo aabe.
اب idhigays aniga dadkan dad xun waaye hortooda ha ku ciyaarin mar dambe
Ay aabe.
marnaba
Ay aabe. Laakiin ana horta waa ku ciyaari kara Soomaa.
ha aab ani hortooda waa ku ciyaari kartaa waa ciyaar kartaa ciyaar
What's that?
بهدلة واي ماشي محمد مركز حكم الجنة بيع مشترى جنا بلديالة واي معه
عليو شو رأيك يا جماعة باي
Get Ringo around the other side to identify the woman. That's Stanford. Hawaii 5, confirm PID, please. PID, Susan Hill and Danford.
We have Danford.
But we can't enter the militia-controlled area.
No.
What's the plan, General?
Well, using the Reaper, we have the ability to strike a target with considerable accuracy. If you agree, Minister, we could eliminate her.
Absolutely not.
Ma'am, she's a member of Al-Shabaab and number 4 on our East African most wanted list.
I don't care about your list, General. I came here to witness a capture, not a targeted assassination.
George?
Yes, I'm sorry, Frank. I agree with Angela. The idea was to capture Danford, not kill her. This was the mission approved by the PM, and as Attorney General, that is what I came here to witness. We want her brought back to this country to stand trial.
Right. I'll put that to Colonel Powell.
What's happening?
Oh, no.
Hey, Matt, what's going on?
We gotta be inside that house and we're seeing a bunch of people we don't like.
That's him. That's her husband. Hawaii 5, confirm. Sherman 5-0, we've got them both.
Yes, ma'am. This is wonderful.
I need Peg 9-0 to take me into the other rooms.
كيف ديارسة؟
ها
معاوي
عيالكم مترجمين
نقول عيار كرا
فيري مقعة
قالي
فيري شقبرتها سؤال بلدياشان قد واحد قد واحد مكتين على عكاك
وانا
ها
لا في عن تراس عن كي
بس
ايه وانا
ها سؤال شقيرة
بلدي 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 بلدي
ها
بلدي 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 بلدي
Fuck.
Matt, what's happening?
We're seeing suicide vests and a whole bunch of fucking explosives inside that house.
Well, this changes things.
All right, keep it calm, okay? Don't wind up my pilot.
I want legal in here right now.
Yes.
They're gonna make a suicide video.
Who is that, Colonel?
Looks like Osman Abade. He supplied the explosives in the Lamu bombing.
What's the plan, Catherine?
We need to put a hellfire through that roof right now.
I told you they came to witness a capture, not a kill. Give me a capture option.
We no longer have a capture option. Any action on the ground will lead to an armed confrontation, which we will not be able to contain.
They're watching. Even with the vests, we need their approval for a strike.
Just tell them we've got Danford in our sights. I mean, that alone should justify using a Hellfire. The vests are just a bonus.
Danford's a British citizen. They want her alive.
They cannot have her alive. Frank, I've tracked her for 6 years. This is the closest I've ever got. So, we need to expand our rules of engagement right now to protect the civilian population. A Hellfire through that roof is our most effective option.
We have to know that we're legally in the clear.
Yes, of course. I'm getting into that right now.
بغل فرتش إلى سؤال
عالم تيده
أنت متكل سوق الجيم كبيدي بس دو
ما بالك قد نو ما هي
Colonel? Oh, Harold, you've been following.
Yes, ma'am.
So the plan is to put a Hellfire through the roof of that house. I need legal clearance right now.
A missile from the Reaper?
Yes.
So this is no longer a capture situation?
No. We have 2 suicide vests with explosives inside that house. So can you clear me to a higher CDE? Harold, this is a very time-sensitive target. Do I have authority to strike?
The rules of engagement you're operating under only allow for a low collateral damage estimate.
Yes, and my weapons only invoke a low CDE. It's the explosives inside that house that bring it to a potentially high CDE.
And since you know the explosives are there, it is incumbent upon you to take them into account. I can see a potential legal objection.
Jesus, we've got 2 suicide bombers and 3 very high-value individuals inside that house.
And you want them off your list, I understand that, but the rules of engagement you're operating under envisaged a capture, not a kill scenario. Ma'am, I think it would be wise to refer up.
Are you telling me that or just debating with me?
To refer up?
Mm-hmm.
I am telling you.
Benson.
Legal has advised me to refer up to the Attorney General. I need a quick answer, Frank.
Okay, I'll put that to him. George, those explosives mean there is an imminent threat of serious harm to the civilian population. Can we strike?
Well, given the new circumstances, I would say yes. Brian? There is a political as well as a legal call to be made here.
Yes, I'm quite aware of that, George.
We need a decision now, Minister.
Legally, we don't have a problem.
No, we don't.
But politically...
Do we have permission to proceed?
Well, you seem to be implying yes, George.
Thank you.
No,
Hold on a
that is
minute.
not what...
Hold on. This is a change of mission from a capture to a shoot to kill, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Are we all right with that? I'm sure we are not. There are 2 British citizens and an American as targets.
This mission has the full support of Kenya and the United States.
For a drone strike?
Yes, a missile fired from an RPA is part of an agreed contingency plan in circumstances like this. Do we have permission to proceed?
No. Such a plan should not have been signed off by the PM without the authority of Parliament.
Operational issues are not generally discussed at Cabinet and certainly not at Parliament.
I know the protocol. I'm talking about what should be happening.
Angela, in my view, all the legal criteria for an attack have been met. Namely, this is a military necessity, there is no reasonable alternative, and the force to be used is in proportion to the threat. That should answer your question.
It does not, George. Has there ever been a British-led drone attack on a city in a friendly country that is not at war?
General?
I do not believe so, no.
Then how can we sanction it?
Generate new damage rings for the compound with an assessment of the payload of those jackets.
Yes, ma'am.
Right now.
Colonel Walsh.
Colonel, can I speak to your pilot directly?
Yes, ma'am. Patch me through. Steve.
Colonel Powell wants to talk to you directly. Pick up.
Ma'am.
Lieutenant, you are now our best option to take these HVIs out. So prepare to launch a single
Yes, ma'am.
This is a friendly city, so collateral damage must be kept to a minimum.
Ma'am.
Yes?
I have an ROE question. Is my government aware that we are targeting a person with a U.S. passport?
Yes, it is, Lieutenant.
I didn't see anything in the spins about that.
Lieutenant, we have new rules of engagement. You are covered. This is going to happen fast, so be ready to shoot.
Yes, ma'am. Part of the -34 checklist. Carrie, call when ready.
You ever shot a Hellfire?
No.
For anything?
No. I've only ever been the eye. You.
Me too.
Looks like it's your lucky day today, guys. Just stay cool, okay? Be all right.
Yes, sir.
Carrie, call when ready. Slant range, 22,000 feet. High impact angle. Stand by for a target debrief.
Ready.
Angela, I agree we are at risk of being perceived as embarking on a shoot-to-kill policy. But since all the legal criteria are sound, I believe we must allow this military action to
Legally, we
continue.
may be safe, but politically, we're walking into a minefield, especially with an American citizen involved.
Do I have permission, Minister?
Given the situation, that it is a change of mission, that it is now a missile attack on a British subject, 2 British subjects, and an American citizen, and in a friendly country, I think it is only right and proper that I refer this up to the Foreign Secretary.
Minister, you've heard the arguments. He hasn't.
And the rules of engagement mean that the Prime Minister has already approved it.
No.
Therefore, the Foreign Secretary's input should not be relevant.
No, the point is that I have not been party to any previous discussion with the Prime Minister about matters such as this, whereas the Foreign Secretary undoubtedly has. So actually, it is my duty to refer to him.
And what am I telling Colonel Powell?
Tell her to wait!
Christ almighty.
Thank you. As a member of the British government, I am proud to introduce Integrated Battlefield Solutions, a UK company leading the field in the production of life-saving, lightweight military clothing. Protecting our soldiers in the field of battle is at the core of my government's commitment to our armed forces. Soldier safety first is why we're in Excuse me.
Oh God, he's gonna throw up.
I told him not to eat the prawns.
Excuse me. And so I'm very pleased to introduce you to IBS Managing Director, Mr. Nigel Adler.
Thank you very much, Foreign Secretary. Today we're introducing the Adamant Assault Body Armor System.
Do we have that CDE yet?
Yes, ma'am.
Good.
If we target this corner room here where the explosives are, we would expect a 100% mortality rate in that room and an 80 to 90% rate within the rest of the house. The market should be safe, but
this area here in the street, a 65 to 75% rate. That's just the Hellfire. If we factor in the explosives in the vests, we're looking at even more extensive damage way out to this area here. But I can't accurately estimate that yield.
But we would be containing that payload in the vest within those walls, right? Far less collateral damage than them going off in a crowded shopping mall.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, thank you. Obvious to anyone not trying to avoid making a decision.
The meeting with the Malaysian Trade Minister is now at 4:30.
You'll have to do it for me.
But sir, the whole point of us being here...
Yeah, maybe if you take it easy, Tom.
look, I need to go back to the hotel now.
Jack, what's the holdup?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm trying to reach him.
Minister, the consequences of delay may be fatal to scores of civilians.
I'm well aware of that, General, but it is the proper procedure for me to seek his approval.
If these men leave now in separate vehicles, there are 2 vehicles outside, we have the ability to follow Only one. We have only one eye in the sky.
Surely you have agents on the ground who could intercept?
Intercept a suicide bomber on a city street. We're trying to minimize collateral damage.
Sherman 50, North 20. When I give the order to attack, you have to get your man out of there immediately. You have about 3 minutes.
Understood.
لا خالد أنا مردوا بحنا هذه كسي بحدا
أبو ساجر لو بارنا أنا بسر كراي
صدح إيدي قادو وحكى له
لانا
ها
موبتا
ها قولي أنا آد مال كلا كلها هم قولي آد قال
ها
We are greened up. Missile status is ready. Left selected for single fire, coded, and
Ready.
Stand by.
you're clear to test the laser.
Laser on. Good laser.
Oh, come on, sir. We need to go. They ain't gonna meet that house forever.
Just keep it together, all right?
Yes, sir.
We need a decision, Minister. Right now.
Thank you. Thank you. I have the Foreign Secretary.
Mm-hmm.
It's Brian on your phone.
Brian who?
Woodale.
Does he want? I can't talk to him now.
It's urgent. He's a code word.
The checklist is complete. Safety checklist complied with. Desired point of impact is captured.
ROE is pending. We're standing by for clearance.
Gentlemen, I cannot authorize a missile attack on an American citizen without the approval of the U.S. Secretary of State.
Sir, the Secretary of State is in China.
Then track him down.
Foreign Secretary, if General Benson here, with respect.
This has already been cleared at American presidential level. We have a situation here which could result in massive loss of life in the next 10 minutes.
Then use those 10 minutes and get the Secretary's approval. That is my decision, General.
I'll get onto the embassy in Beijing.
I'd better speak to them. Excuse me.
Kate, get me LinkedIn on my laptop.
Yes, sir.
Got it. Okay, that was embarrassing. Sorry. Ready?
Mr. Secretary, I have Jordan Ricardo on the line.
Who?
Jordan Ricardo from my embassy here in Beijing. It's urgent.
I'm so sorry. Why the hell are you wasting my time referring this to me? No, his citizenship does not protect him. By joining Al-Shabaab, he's declared himself an enemy of the United States. Listen to me. Tell the British if they really do have 2, 4, and 5 on the East Africa list in their sights, they have our full support to strike. Yes, all 3 are on the president's list. Okay, let's go! Yeah! Let me get you, Dion. The Secretary of State has given his permission.
You may proceed.
Thank you, Minister.
Ma'am.
Lieutenant, you have clearance to prosecute the target. Do it now.
Yes, ma'am. Prepare to launch Hellfire.
هايا أرد صح.
I think I'm through the worst of it. What's happening?
The Secretary gave his permission.
They have a Reaper at 20,000 feet and a micro RPA inside the house.
Weapon is armed, all green. Hood laser. DPI is the center of the room.
Copy. Crosshairs on it now.
Stand by. Confirm pack status.
All good. Good luck.
Three. 2. Kid, zoom in. We'll give her time to walk through. Ma'am?
You are cleared to engage, Lieutenant.
She stopped.
Lieutenant, we have this one opportunity. Let's not lose it.
Ma'am, she's selling bread.
Jesus.
Those men are about to disperse. Engage now.
Ma'am, I understand we have clearance. I will fire if I see the HVI is moving or when this girl's out of the frag radius. But I want to give her a chance to get out of the way.
Lieutenant, you have clearance. There is a lot more at stake than you see here in this image.
Ma'am, I need you to run the collateral damage estimate again with this girl up
The
front.
situation has not changed, Lieutenant. You are cleared to engage.
What do we do?
I repeat, you are cleared to engage.
Colonel Powell, ma'am, I'm the pilot in command responsible for releasing the weapon. I have the right to ask for the CDE to be run again. I will not release my weapon until that happens.
We will rerun CDE.
Do I understand we are now on weapons hold?
Weapons hold. Sergeant, rerun CDE.
Yes, Mom. Steve, what the fuck are you doing? You just threw the rulebook at a colonel.
Sir, I am safing up the weapon until you read me a new clearance with a new CDE.
Hold on.
Sherman 50, North 20. Can you get your man with the beetle in there to buy this girl's bread? Get her out of there.
ايه اسمه قواي
كنت شيء
كل شيء
كليات
ها
موقع
ها قولي قاعد
ها
قرني يا وريا هل كان عندك نادي اسمه صاحبي هل كان بيع مفتراهي وحن قضاء بازياش
كل حاجاتكم مغني
waxaan aaday Soomaaliya hooyaday baa jirnayd
maya haddaan ku gartay waraaka waa kan bari hore magaalada ka eriyay Kenyaatigu jecel yihiin kaalaya qabta ninka niyow
Can you get me back to the house?
Yes, Colonel.
Gary, forget him. Get back to the target.
Harry. Back at the target.
Sell them again.
Who else can we get to buy the bread?
Forget the bread, Sergeant. We'll be lucky if our man hasn't blown the whole operation. Harold, where are we legally?
With the girl?
Yes. Are we in the clear?
Again, I would refer up.
No. I'm asking you. We cannot hold up this operation any longer.
We need to take all reasonable steps to minimize collateral damage. If we're buying her bread...
We're not. We're not buying her bread. That's over. Many children's lives are at risk. This is just one girl. Are we clear to engage? Yes or no? Come on, make a decision.
With respect, Mom, I don't make those decisions. I am here to advise you on the law. The law is not here to get in your way. It is here to protect you and to protect your target.
Don't lecture me, Harold.
Mom, the legal questions of necessity and proportionality are almost certainly met, but for the protection of you and for the protection of that girl, I would refer up to the Attorney General.
Benson?
Frank, may I speak to the Attorney General?
Connect us to Colonel Powell. George? She wants to talk to you.
Go ahead, Catherine.
Sir, our lawyer says the girl's presence has not necessarily altered the legitimacy of our operation, but he does need that confirmed.
Do we have an assessment of what might happen to her?
The target here assesses a 65 to 75% chance of fatal injury should we proceed. But he has also assessed a projected loss of life of up to 80 men, women and children if the vests are detonated in an urban area. Now, that's a guess, of course, but we should assume they intend to target a crowded location.
A 65% assessment requires us to do whatever we can to enable her to be removed from
We
the
have
scene.
done what we can for her in the time available to us.
If we wait and they leave, we will no longer have control of the situation. We must strike now.
There is no law covering a situation quite like this. It's one thing to release a missile whilst the street is clear in the hope that it will remain so. It's quite another thing knowing that this girl will, at worst, be fatally injured, and at best, severely injured. So I'm sorry, I disagree with the assessment of your lawyer at Northwood.
Agreed.
I hope the fact that she's a sweet little girl is not clouding your judgment. Dozens of other little girls' lives are at stake if these men leave.
I'm sorry, we have a Miss Gillian Goldman from the White House asking to be patched through.
Who?
Gillian Goldman.
She's a senior legal advisor at the US National Security Council.
She's been briefed by the Secretary of State.
Put her through.
Good afternoon, and thank you for allowing me to comment.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
As the military members of your committee know, we have a point system that takes into account collateral damage to deduce what is and what is not a legal strike. And let me tell you categorically that the existence of this new circumstance does not push us beyond a legitimate military action. We are way off what we would consider a dispute in this matter.
Miss Goldman, we have a somewhat different approach to the question of collateral damage.
Sir, you must act now. You have 2 men about to embark on a suicide mission. You have number 2, 4, and 5 on the President's East Africa kill list in your sights, and you are putting the whole mission at risk because of one collateral damage issue? I realize that this mission is your call, but there would be some mighty angry people here at the White House and at the Pentagon and out there in the world if you allow these people to leave and blow a shopping mall to Kingdom Come.
I'm sorry, we have the Foreign Secretary wanting to join.
Right, we appreciate your thoughts, Miss Goldman. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Excuse my appearance. It's night here and I have a bout of food poisoning.
Sorry to drag you from your sickbed.
That's quite all right. George, do I understand this correctly? There's a legal argument for waiting and giving this girl a chance to sell her bread.
Yes, there is, but conversely, it does not mean that there is not also a legal argument for releasing the weapon now.
Forgive me, I'm not sure that helps me.
Foreign Secretary, there is a military necessity for acting now. In our view, they'll be making a move from that house at any moment.
Gentlemen, what action is being legally recommended to me?
James, the legal argument is that we could wait, but we need not wait. And the military argument is that we should not wait. Right?
Exactly.
It's my recommendation that we should not delay in proceeding with this mission. If we don't act now, we risk losing the lives of up to 80 people.
You can only assume those deaths. What is certain is that if we do act now, this one girl will suffer.
And you would save her and risk killing 80 others?
Yes. I would save her and take that risk. That is what I would do.
Angela, is it you or me who will be invited onto the Today program to explain why we knew of the attack on a shopping center that killed 80 people but chose to do nothing to stop it?
You, James. But frankly, politically, I'd rather point to Al-Shabaab as murderers of 80 people shopping than have to defend a drone attack by our forces that kills an innocent child.
James, Angela makes a compelling point. If Al-Shabaab kill 80 people, we win the propaganda war. If we kill one child, they do.
So we don't do it.
She's got a customer.
Hi, Alia. Hi, Pepe. Anna. Hi, Pepe. هل هو الكرسي؟ كنت شنو عرفت؟
I suggest you keep your eyes on the other screen. With respect, Foreign Secretary, are the lives of 80 people, including innocent children, really worth the price of winning the propaganda war?
General, if we go ahead, might footage of our attack be leaked?
Sir, the footage from the Reaper is completely secure.
General, I would feel uncomfortable if we did not at least wait a little longer. If we go ahead and footage is leaked, and this girl is killed, then I think the country would be most disturbed.
Foreign Secretary, it is our task to make the right military decision. We cannot engage in an argument about possible future postings on YouTube.
With respect, General, revolutions are fueled by postings on YouTube. I think the consequences are such that we need clearance from the PM.
James, you have the authority to make a decision.
No, I'm telling you, you need to take it to him.
Sir, the PM is giving a speech in Strasbourg this afternoon and may not be easily interrupted.
I'll leave you to sort that one out, Jack.
Yes, sir.
I'll track him down.
What's happening?
You're on standby, Lieutenant.
Still on the train. Two loads left.
We gotta wait now.
Ma'am, the battery died.
Our man is down. We can't replace it.
What happened?
Battery.
Oh, for God's sake. Now we have no idea what they're doing.
I might have a solution. If my targeteer can calculate as coming in under 50% for collateral damage on the girl, do you think you can get approval your end?
Yes, I do. Battery.
Sergeant Sadiq, we're looking to present the collateral damage in the street in this area right here as 45 to 50% fatality. Do you think that's possible?
Calculated as 65 to 75.
Yes, sure, but You know, if we put the payload here, or maybe here, well, then we could guarantee the target fatality, or but we could reduce the collateral. Or maybe we could target the missile right here, look.
Yes, Mom.
Well, you just do whatever you can to save this girl's life. I'll leave it with you.
Yes, Mom.
We have to announce to the people of Nairobi that we knew everything but did nothing.
We do not have to announce that we knew anything, General.
The PM asks that we do what we can to minimize casualties.
Bloody cow. What do you think we're doing?
How do you interpret that, George? Minister, we cannot have military decisions dictated by government committees, nor can we put on hold a military operation at every stage for legal clarification. You tell us when to go to war, we conduct the war, you deal with the aftermath.
If only it were that simple.
Sorry to rush you, Sergeant. We don't have much time.
Yes, Mom. Adjusting the point of impact to here, there is a 45 to 65% possibility of fatality.
65%?
Yes.
No. I need that calculation to be below 50%. Perhaps there could be an assessment of the impact of the damage right here.
Well, that calculation is already at the lowest limit of what I believe is possible.
What if you put the missile there?
I would still have to make that a 65% possibility on the upper limit.
Sergeant, we need to make this work. Do you understand? We are locked into this kill chain. We have to make a decision. There are many lives at risk.
Mom, I think if I make this the point of impact, then I could predict a 45% possibility of fatality. That might be possible.
45%?
Possibly.
Good man. I'll put that to code.
Mom, it's just an estimate.
Yes, of course. Of course, I understand. In these circumstances, any calculation can only be a speculation. Don't worry. This puts you beyond any culpability. Thank you, Sergeant.
Thanks, Mom.
Sir, I have a revised assessment from the target here. If you would look at the diagram. By targeting the missile here, there is an estimated 45% chance of fatality in this area here, where the girl is positioned. We have now done everything in our power to give this girl a chance to survive.
Thank you, Colonel. Minister, do we have authority to prosecute the target?
%45%.
45%.
Yes.
You may proceed.
Ma'am.
Lieutenant Watts, we have rerun the CDE. You are authorized to prosecute the target. My targetee is sending through the adjusted DPI.
Engage now. Am I clear?
Yes, Colonel. Clear to engage.
Running the Dash 34 checklist. Carry Culverin ready.
Ready.
Weapon systems on. Laser sensor.
Check.
يريسو يريسو كاله كاله مقعه
علي
علي saxan ii sameeyay lacag ku siinaa oo lacagtaan dhan qaado rooti iiga soo gad toosa u baxaysaa masaajidka dhaafaysaa bidaxa u laabanay geeskaas waxaa fadhida gabar oo rooti gadaysa roos rooti iiga soo gad waxa xaara adiga leh 5 daqiiqo hadda igu soo noqdo maxaan ku sameeynaa mataqaanaa lacagtaan oo ku siino
هي بدل
عقد واحد ده
Gimbal.
Released.
Slant range. Set. System power. Nominal. Detonator power. Nominal. Missile.
Coded.
In altitude. Set standard. GPS signal. Check. Satellite 1 lock.
Check.
Satellite 2 lock.
Check.
روتي وكذا
ماذا
Arm weapon. Check. Weapon status. Check. Three, two, one. Rifle, rifle, rifle. Weapon away. Time of flight, 50 seconds.
There's the boy.
He's by the bread.
40 seconds.
Come on, come on.
شكرا شكرا
Go!
She's moving.
Zoom in. We need to know that we've hit our targets.
Yes, Colonel.
Steve, identify the bodies.
Zoom in.
Body identified as probably Rashid Hamoud. Body unknown, but likely Abdullah Al-Hadi.
We need to re-engage.
Colonel!
We're going again. She's on the list. Lieutenant.
Yes, ma'am.
Target the moving body.
Yes, ma'am. Engaging target. System is still green. Ready on the right missile.
Target is captured.
Three, two, one. Rifle, 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 weapon away. Time of flight, 50 seconds.
يا عاوي اخبر يا اخبر يا عاوي يا عاوي يا عاوي
Close in on the remains of Danford.
Yes, sir. Gary, we need to go identify the body.
Based on the footage I'm seeing, body confirmed as Susan Helen Danford. Mission accomplished. Thank you, sir. I'm sorry, Sant. I couldn't see any other option.
Yes, Mom, I understand that.
Now, you will file your report as a 45% CDE. Understood? Sant?
45%. Yes, Colonel.
In my opinion, that was disgraceful. And all done from the safety of your chair.
I have attended the immediate aftermath of 5 suicide bombings. On the ground, with the bodies. What you witnessed today with your coffee and biscuits is terrible. What these men would have done would have been even more terrible. Never tell a soldier that he does not know the cost of war.
Sir.
Oh. Thank you, Captain.
well. Both of you.
Thank you, sir.
You should go home. Get some rest. I need you both back here in 12 hours.